Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, we're going to get into this. This is going to be about how do they feel about you, Gemini. That's what we want to know. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. How does this person feel about Gemini? What do they think about Gemini? And what are their intentions with Gemini? That's the question on the table. First card out is the Magician. Tell me more, Spirit. What is this person's intentions toward Gemini? How do they feel about Gemini? Okay, I'm going to take it. Gemini, this is a really good beginning. Yeah, this person's determined to get something done here. I am seeing love here. I am seeing love. I'm also seeing somebody who wants to seduce you. We're going to get deeper into this and find out what's going on here. Oh, look. Exactly what we needed. Okay. That is crazy, but okay. That it always happens like that when I get a letter, right? Okay, Spirit, tell me more about this devil energy. Because I want to know more about that. I don't know about y'all, but I want to know about that. I feel like this person wants to start having a new beginning, okay? And I feel like there's an offer on the table, definitely. This person is thinking about the future. Okay, so this person's thinking about the future. They're thinking about the future and leaving something behind, possibly, okay? Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. What's going on with that card? Tell me more about that. No, there's too many. Ooh, we'll be there all day. Okay. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Here it goes. I do feel like this person does want something fair, but they're not taking any action just yet. Okay? I do feel like this person wants to right a wrong with you, or they know that they need to right a wrong with you. But for some reason, this person doesn't have the, I want to say, the stamina for something. Okay? They might also be feeling very frustrated about a situation. It might have something to do with something that happened at a gathering. Okay, some kind of gathering. It could also be because of this person's health. There might be something going on with this person's health. Tell me more, Spirit. Mystery. Something that you don't know about that happened at a gathering. Something that has to do with possibly a Libra, Aquarius, or another Gemini. Okay. So you don't know what happened. You're not aware about what happened at this gathering. Okay, so somebody... Okay, I'm going to pull out this card because it wants to come out. Somebody at this gathering made this person feel very vulnerable. Alright? It seems like it caused some kind of insecurity about this connection, even though everything looks great. Like, everything was working out great until they came across this gathering. Now, at this gathering, it could have been like people getting drunk. When people get drunk, what happens? They say things, they don't realize what they're saying, how that person's gonna take it, right? Sometimes at gatherings, people, when they get drunk, they start bringing up things that they shouldn't be bringing up, right? That kind of thing. That's what I'm hearing. This was like somebody who was very unfriendly to your person at this gathering. Could be also a water sign, okay? This could be like a colleague or a work environment where a group got together, something like that. And it made this person feel very disappointed. Yes, very disappointed. But then we have also the ace. If you look, we still have the ace of flowers coming out. Okay? So it makes me feel like this person is needing some kind of clarity. They need clarity about what it is that that person said. Um I feel like you're going to be receiving a call here, Gemini, possibly like a phone call or a message or some kind. But it's going to be something that you manifested. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. It's going to be something that you manifested. So if this is somebody that you've been wanting to talk to, it's you. You're the one that's manifesting this phone call. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. I feel like this person is trying to get the courage here. Oh. There is somebody around this person that is really out to hurt them. So it looks like this person is getting distracted here. Yes, they're getting distracted. Somebody around them is wanting to hurt them. Tell me more about the death. See, we have the death and we have the Empress in reverse. Ooh. This wanted to come out as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. I'm seeing somebody as wanting to work here. Okay, so there could have been somebody at this gathering. Could be a boss. Yeah, could be a boss. That's what I'm getting here. Huh. Something about security. Now, this could be like somebody who works in security, or this could be this person needs security, or they need some kind of stability. I feel like this person is looking for a lifelong partner. Yes. They're looking for a long-term partner, a lifelong partner here. And they definitely feel like something's not finished between the two of you. But at the same time, it's as though this person is not feeling like they're getting loved by you, you know. I do feel like there is love for you, don't get me wrong, but this person doesn't feel like they're getting anything in return, especially when it comes to emotions. I feel like this person is resisting something here. They're resisting something, and that's what is causing another thing that is causing this too. Yeah, and they're definitely holding back their emotions. Okay, tell me about the Ten of Swords. You know what? Let me go back to that, because somebody here feels like they got the short end of the stick here. Yes, this person feels like they got the short end of the stick here. Like something is causing them to have to struggle. So I think this person is used to being independent. They're used to having their own money. They're used to having their own money. They're used to spending their own money, you know, choosing that. I think this is something that this person is struggling with, is that they're so used to being independent without other people having an opinion about what they do with their finances or business, because this could be also a business owner. We have the Eight of Cups coming out in reverse. I mean, the Eight of Cups coming out in the upright position. I think it looks like there's been some kind of idea from this person that you're going to stay around those people. So those people must be like somebody that mean a lot to you. That's what it looks like, Gemini. So I was getting like colleagues possibly, but apparently you have an attachment to those people, or you have strong ties to those people, or maybe those people are family or something. I mean, it could be anything like that, like you work with family. But I do feel like this person is definitely going to go ahead and use their intuition here. I feel like this person's going to go ahead and make a decision about what to do next in this connection. But it's like if they could, they would get you away from these people. So it makes me concerned because I do see the devil up there. So with the devil coming out, that could mean like this person is trying to control you. Okay? Could also indicate that this person's furious or they're extremely angry, which means the same thing, but you know what you get my point. I feel like this person might be very angry about what was said at this gathering. It's really affecting them. Mm. But I do feel like this person's not necessarily walking away. They're because if they were walking away, they would be going in that direction. It's more of them walking this way, so it makes me feel like this person's gonna be coming back around. And I feel like this person's going to want to let go of the past or something in the past. Well, one thing is definitely going to be this, what happened here. So I think this person wants to come to you and they want to ask you questions. That's where the communication's going to be coming in. This person would like to speak to you. And with the Two of Flowers coming out in the upright position, I feel like this person's going to be listening very intently and not really going by what they see, but going more about what they hear and what their intuition is going to tell them. So be very cautious when you're talking with this person. You want to be as clear and to the point as possible. You know, you don't want to do a whole lot. I mean, I'm not saying not to do any small talk, but you don't want to do too much small talk. You kind of like want to get to the point as quickly as possible, especially the way that this person is going to be listening to you. Okay. Sometimes less words has a more impact than a lot of words. So getting straight to the point is something that this person would appreciate, especially with them coming out in this King of Coins energy. So this is somebody who's gonna, this is somebody who values their time, So if this person's giving you their time, it's because you are valuable to them, first of all. And second of all, they're going to want to get straight to the point. Not a whole lot of chit chatting. A little bit here, a little bit there is okay because it's, how we communicate with each other, right? But when this person starts talking and expressing their concerns, or maybe even tell you flat out what happened here with this gathering, right? Um, yeah, the quicker you get to the point, the better it's going to be. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. And that's if you want to stay with this person. Excuse me. That's if you want to stay with this person. I talk with my hands. And I keep hitting the mic, guys. It depends on if you're gonna stay with this person. If you really want to stay with this person, then less words is better. Okay. Anything else here that Gemini needs to know? But I am seeing love though. So, and I am seeing this person wanting to make something happen here. They're determined to make something happen. Make something to happen. We have the World card coming out. Tell me more. I do feel very strongly with that World card coming out that is a very good sign. Okay. I don't know why that's coming out. That's surprising. Let's see what else comes out. And then we have this. I do feel like this person does want to put some kind of work into this. They want things to turn into their favor. I want to say, however, be careful though. Do be careful because we have two magicians that are coming out in this reading. Which means that I feel like this person is very, I want to say very, how do I say this? Well, first of all, I would say very charismatic, okay? But not just that, but I feel like this person is used to getting their way. So once they decide what they want to do, which right now I feel like this person is undecided, but once they do decide, they're going to make it happen. You know what I mean? Like they have it in them to make anything that they want actually happen. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. Like they have the ability to create something here. Like create something out of, I don't know how, I mean, this is the best way I can explain it. Like they have this ability to create. I don't want to say like out of nothing, but it would seem that way, right? Mhm. Hmm. They're definitely very attracted to you. So that's a good sign. This person is very attracted to you. This person can also be very wealthy. Might be a business owner. They could also be, have a very high upscale paying, good paying job. Okay. So maybe electrician, or better, like a maybe a banker or something. I don't know, but this person is definitely coming in as somebody who's very well off. Might even own property or rental property. Okay, that's another thing. I'm also getting this person could be a doctor. This person could be a teacher as well. hmm I do feel like this person is inspired by you, though. There's something about you that does inspire this person, and that's one thing that this person really likes about you. Not only that, but you touch this person's heart. You have this ability to touch this person's heart. This person does feel like the two of you could make a good couple. The two of you have the ability to make a good couple because you might have a lot of water, like you might have water in your chart, and this person is more like very practical. So you balance each other out. You know what I mean? So, and not only that, but I feel like this person might have a very demanding job, whatever they do for work, right? They might do something that's very demanding on them. So they like that softer side of you. That emotional, softer side is something that, can be a good match, and this person knows that. That's what I'm getting. Hmm. This person has a very strong willpower. They have a very strong willpower to manifest what they want. That's what I'm hearing. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean? That's a good thing, yeah. Hmm. Let's see what else I'm seeing here. I'm getting communication again. This could be like online communication. hmm this person prides himself in their accomplishments. Even if it's small accomplishments, they still have a lot of large accomplishments, small accomplishments. They pride themselves in their accomplishments. Also, this person is very important for them that they have a certain type of reputation. Okay, and from what I'm understanding, you fit that criteria. You fit in with how this person wants their reputation to look like. So with that being said, it makes me feel like there's something important about this person's reputation, right? So it makes me feel like this person has a career or a job that requires them to receive some kind of respect from the community. So they need a partner who can match that energy and have that same kind of respect, okay? This is why what was being said at this party is coming out as being very significant to this person, and why this person is hesitating because they need their reputation to be pretty clear. It kind of, for some reason, it's making me feel like a politician. Like this person's a politician and they need their significant other to be a certain kind of person, that kind of thing. But it doesn't mean that they are a politician. They could be, maybe for one of you, but I don't feel like I mean, it could be like this person's a CEO. You know how the CEO, they have to have like a certain kind of reputation, a certain kind of they need people to like them, right? Because a lot of companies, if they are a CEO, they need that, because a lot of companies, if you are a stockholder in a company, you will receive like a letter every, like every year or every other year or something like that. They'll have like an election to see if you agree that that CEO should still be the CEO of the company, right? So the CEO wants people to like their work, like what they do, so they want to make sure that they are giving off this impression that they are very um, dedicated to their job, right? So this is why their partner is extremely important, right? And yeah. So if this is a CEO that you're dating, then this is why. They have to make sure that they can stay on track and not have a lot of drama in their life, and you know what I mean, so they can keep their eye on the ball, you know what I'm saying. And there's actually a lot of people don't know that, but there's a lot of companies that you have to, they get elected, so they usually ask the stockholders, do you like their work, do you think that they're doing a good job, do you know what I mean. And yeah, stockholders can boot you out. uh, so yeah. Anyways, Gemini, this is what I have for you. I am seeing love. I don't know if I said that. I'm seeing love, and I do see that this person does care about you, and there is a very high attraction here. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care. Bye bye.